It's time for Cutting Edge Consciousness with Freeman Michaels and Barnett Bain. Thought-provoking discussions and bold ideas from the edge of possibility.
Part of this story that I think is so fascinating, I mean, the trauma doesn't end there. Obviously, this is a traumatic event, but I know part of your story is that you were put into a forced labor camp, and I know that you suffered injury, a lot of injury, and I know that from your story, you were very angry, and you harbored a lot of resentment, which...
Not only angry, and I hated the world and everything, and I didn't trust anybody around me, and even my parents. And I had no friends, and I then later on I developed suicidal depression. And I wanted to end my life many times, and I already got a knife in my chest, pointing to my heart. Another push against the wall, that was the end of my life.
Literally, you were attacked with a knife.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, literally. Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And there was a story of machine gun pushed against
Yes.
you. The interesting part, because this is where we really want to move to, and it's a saying, actually, that, Barnett, you've said a number of times. It's the idea that a true shaman is someone who's been to hell and found their way out, because they can show others.
I like that.
Yeah, and this is your story. I mean, you are a shaman, you are a healer, and you are, it started, though, and this is really the premise of what you teach, it started with you healing yourself, which is so much a part of your message. And that's the part I want to sort of lead into, because you recognize that you were in all this pain, and it was literal pain. I mean, it was actual physical pain, and doctors were saying you're going to need surgery. I guess both knees there was cartilage damage from sports, I think. But anyway, regardless, your anger and your physical pain and all these things that were really interrupting the flow of energy, if I can jump ahead, led you ultimately to investigate Qigong. And that's when everything changed. And that's the moment I want you to bring us to. What happened with that moment when you discovered Qigong? I want to say it was in a workshop, in a soccer field or something.
In a soccer field.
Yeah, for 7.5 hours. You went to this workshop, and everything changed in that moment. So tell us, please, about that.
Well, it's at the time when I was so suicidal and depressed, and I was waiting for the answer to my question. My question was, why this world was so ugly and so evil? I wanted to find the answer to this question before I ended my life. So I searched around and around, and finally, I studied a lot of different things, like the Buddhism and Taoism, and then also study, kind of philosophy and Shakespeare, to be, what to be, and then also finally, I went to a Qigong Master's workshop. In this master's workshop, and he did a lot of interesting things. But one thing really helped me to open my heart, and was when in his guided meditation, he said, in the middle of the guided meditation, he said, well, if you want to heal yourself physically and emotionally more completely, and you need to let go with any anger and hatred, and also forgive those people who hurt you so hard in your life. And if you say that, imagine you bring them along in front of you and talk to them, and through your visualization, and I forgive you, and then you can let go with those information, and then you can heal yourself faster. So I said, no way. How can I forgive you? These guys. So, but as soon as I said that, and he had another voice coming, and he said, well, if you had a hard time to say that, just for your healing purpose, and at this point, you just say, I pretend I forgive you.
No, I love that.
Yeah,
I think that's brilliant.
That's powerful.
I forgive you, So I said, well, I said to myself, I can do that. If I pretend I forgive you, and if that's not real, I can do that. So I invited all these people lining up in front of me in my vision. So then I talked to them. I said, hey, guys, at this moment, I just want to heal my knees. I want to heal my aches and pains in my back, in my neck, so I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. And one by one, I said to them many, many times. I said, I pretend I forgive you. I pretend I forgive you. And later on, I let out the words, pretend. I just say, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you. And boy, after repeating that for 100 times, there's like a gigantic warm feeling, just like a volcano starting from my heart. The energy is vibrating throughout my entire body. Oh, that was the moment I feel my heart is so much more open, and I make such a profound connection between my heart and that of the universe or the divine. And when I came out from the meditation, I just felt such a great relief. My pain in my knees pretty much gone, and the back pain completely gone, the neck pain completely gone. And after another 2 months of practice, the exercise, I found my suicidal depression went away. I became happier than those people who hurt me and my family so bad.